Come on in. Hey A&J family, it's Ashley, and today we are going to be walking you through our house. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell to become part of the family. And if you like our content, definitely share with your friends and family. It helps our channel grow and our family grow. With that said, let's get started. So right now we are actually in our, what you would call our front room, but we use it for our playroom. And on this side we have some of Sawyer's toys, and if I find the link, I'll definitely link them down in the description below. We have some of Annie's school stuff. We have her school desk right by the window so she can see. And then we have her bookshelf, some toys, and yes, we have to have our Mickey collection right out so people can see them. And then we have our fireplace, and our fireplace is all gas related. And you just turn this on, and this thing gets really hot. We actually turned it on, I think it was Christmas Eve, and this room got super hot to the point where we were sweating and we had to turn it off within like 10 minutes. It was ridiculous. Yet, go check out our fall decoration video where you can see us setting up our fall decorations, which are up here. And then over here we have all of Annie's toys, her art stuff, and our homemade ball pit that we made out of a kiddie pool. As you see, Annie's playing with her little math toy right now. And if you come on this side, we have our trampoline, our slide, and our little continent map that came with her little passports that Jason's mom actually gifted her. So she really likes that, and we're starting to use that with her school, and it's awesome. And over here, we have our closet where we usually have the kids put their shoes. And then we have our ball area with our basketball hoop and another calendar. All right, and I forgot to mention that we actually got these storage bins for our toys from Amazon. If I can find the link, I will definitely link it down below. They're very easy to put together, and as you can see, there's 20 containers, and they are super handy, and the kids actually can easily go into them and get their toys out and put them back in. By our basketball hoop, we actually have an easy access way to Jason's office. Now, funny backstory, these doors weren't actually here. We got them from Home Depot, and they installed them within a day, and it was a great purchase. It closes off Jason's office to where the kids can't go in, and he can do his work stuff. And one thing about this house that we really liked is the fact that it may be a smaller, intimate house, but the ceilings are actually high, so it makes the room look extra big. When we first saw it, it was basically a secondary living room. And down the road, when the kids are a lot older, we want to put a big, huge projection screen right here and be able to show movies and stuff like that. So with that said, that was our playroom. Let's just go into our living room now. So if you walk this way, I will show you the living room next. The living room cuts off at the kitchen, so we'll look at the kitchen in a minute. But in here, we've kind of went with, and we've always done this, but we want to kind of do like an old Hollywood type of theme. So we have our Audrey Hepburn poster on the wall. This is my desk where I do most of the editing. And then we got some of the kids' seating stuff, and they usually take all these seats and they like put them out here, but when they're not using it, they put them back near the wall. We have our couch, our coffee table, which was all hand-me-down to us. On this side we have our TV, and where we put all of our DVDs, and like we have all our DVDs inside here. That's okay, sweetie. And then we have our charging stations over here, plus some pictures. Now, our old Hollywood style theme actually started with this poster right here. This poster was given to Jason by his uncle, and it's of James Dean. And we both love old Hollywood and all the actors that are in it. So we are looking forward to growing that collection. But so far we only have Audrey Hepburn and James Dean at the moment. And then next to the charging station, we actually have our back door, which leads to the backyard, which you've seen countless times. And so we're just gonna leave the door shut for now. And then on this side, before we get to the kitchen, we have some more seats where we can have guests sit down and everything. This is actually our rocking chair that we got when Annie was born, and we just use it in here. But other than that, we have a typical ceiling fan and a small little quaint little family sized living room. And then if you walk over here, we have great window space to where we can see outside. We actually have our old table outside as well. And then we have our table, which was also gifted to us by Jason's mom. It's a great little table. And Sawyer's little chair with some of our knickknacks. My mom actually made this for us. It's very special to me because obviously we're from California, and California holds a dear place to our heart. But she actually put Disneyland right here, so that's really cool. And then along this right here, we have all of our wedding knickknacks and cool things. My aunt actually designed these mugs too, so they're really special to us. And the J and the A was actually from our wedding. And actually those petals that are in that vase up there was too. But those are some cute little memorabilia from our wedding that we have on display. You may have seen our meal prep videos or our grocery hauls, and this is where the magic happens. Right here we actually have our island where we do all of our meal prepping and everything like that. We have our sink, our refrigerator, and then generic counter spaces, our oven, our microwave, all that jazz. But the fun thing about this kitchen, and I've always wanted to do it, is I've always wanted my kitchen to be Disney themed, and primarily mostly Mickey and Minnie. So if you see up right here, we have a Mickey and Minnie poster that we actually put up there. My mom actually gave me that for Christmas one year. Right here on each side, we actually have Mickey and Minnie pots, and those were actually given to us by a dear friend of ours that knows that we love Mickey Mouse, so they are definitely one of our prized possessions as well. And then we have some more knickknacks, and then on this side right here, which is really cool, my sister-in-law, so Jason's sister-in-law, actually gave me this for Christmas my first year into the family. So it's really special to us too, and it just ties into our Mickey theme. If you look at like some of our kitchen appliances, like some of our little knickknacks right here, and some of we have like hidden Disney themed things. We have our Star Wars things. Now this actually was in our engagement photos. I'll have to post it on Instagram, but these are really special to us as well. And then we have our Heather Darth Vader. This is actually a mug, but I turned it into like a sponge holder. And then we have the hints of red all over the kitchen with our KitchenAid teapot, and then our Mickey Mouse themed toaster. And if you want to see how it toasts things, definitely go check out What We Eat in a Day video. I'll definitely link it down in the description. That is our kitchen and our living room. We're gonna go down into the hallway now. Okay, me and the Sawyers are gonna show you the master bedroom.
So as you can see, we actually don't open the shutters too often during some of the other vlogs, but if you do open them up, you can see the backyard is really nice just to look out there. And then during the storms, you can really see it just from the comfort of our own master bedroom. Right here we have a end table. My mom gave us this end table, and as you can see, it's kind of fancy. It actually pulls out and has this special drawer right here. We don't use the special drawer, but it's nice to have. As you can see, our bed's right here. This is actually a king-size bed, only because it's actually longer width-wise. That's why we got it, because we do co-sleeping, so all of us do fit on this bed, which is nice. Because we did have like a queen-size bed, and it was pretty horrible. Like half of me was off the bed sleeping. And over here we have the walls. This is actually from one of our first dates to the fair. So we have the Mr. and Mrs. and this is actually from our wedding. Then over here, which we still need to get the last one. So this is from Disneyland. This is the picture of me, Ashley, and then Annie, and then Sawyer's will go there. The only reason why we don't have Sawyer's right now is because of the pandemic. We actually got these at Disneyland, and these were used in our invitations for our wedding. And then right here we have Annie. It actually says her name. She has a blanket that says Annie as a baby. And then Sawyer, which he has his name as well on there. And of course we have our TV. We actually have old school DVD player, which definitely came in handy more recently because we've been going over our internet data, so we've been relying on DVDs sometimes. Ashley's dresser that was given to us, it was my grandma's dresser. And then right here we also have what I believe is called a barn door, basically. Mm-hmm. And I know you've seen it in different vlogs, but it does slide in and out, which is really nice. The only not nice part is the kids know that, so they'll throw it back and forth. We have a dresser. This is my dresser. We also have a remote control car right here. And then we do have a Chase Utley bobblehead. And then we do have the Home Sweet Home. And then of course, some pictures of us from the past, Annie, Sawyer, me and Ash. And of course, this nice quote.
And here's the nice quote right there.
And then I think that's about it. And we do have, of course, the humidifiers, the water humidifiers, just to keep it moist in here because of the weather, especially during the summer, it can get pretty dry. Then let's go into the bathroom. Slide that barn door open. Here we are in the master bathroom, and it's pretty sizable. We have a walk-in closet right here, and then we have the his and hers sinks, and then we have the lights that are like the big bulbs, which is interesting because I've never really seen that kind of layout in another house. And then the ceilings throughout the whole house are pretty tall. And then of course we do have the shower, and then here is the bathroom inside of here. And that's about it for this room. And I know this room has been showcased in other vlogs as well, but I think something too that you haven't seen is just seeing the ceilings. They're pretty tall. I mean, I would say they're, I don't even know, 12, 15 feet high. For instance, we do have a smoke detector in the house, and it took a 10-foot ladder and then me up on my tippy toes to get to the ceiling. So yeah, so the ceilings are up to about 16 feet tall.
Yeah.
So that's how tall the ceilings are. And then let's actually go out of this room. We'll go into the other bedrooms.
All right. So on this side, if you walk to your left, we have the hallway, which right here we have all of our storage. So our blankets, our towels, all that stuff is in this right here. We have our beach and ocean themed paintings up on the walls. We have our bar stools right here. They were actually next to our island, but the kids started climbing on them and we didn't want them hurting themselves. So they are actually right here for decoration at the moment. And if you walk this way, we actually have the kids' bathroom. Now, the reason why we put those paintings right there is because it kind of gives a hint to the theme of the bathroom. which is actually ocean and beach themed. I have always loved anchors and going to the beach and stuff, and for me, this theme was kind of a reminder of home. And funny enough, my mom actually gave us this shower curtain that used to belong to my sister. She outgrew it, and now Annie loves the Little Mermaid, so it's actually fits really well with the theme. But the reason why we actually did this theme were because of these two pictures. And if you come a little closer, you can see it's Jason and Annie at her first time going to the beach, and me and Annie at our first time going to the beach. And that was actually, I believe, July 3rd of 2017 when we actually went, because it was 4th of July weekend. And hopefully soon, as the pandemic disappears, we can actually go to the beach and get Sawyer's pictures. He's actually never been to the beach. We got some candles, and right here we have a picture underneath the pier that I actually took in my photography days. And then right here we have a really awesome flower holder that I put a bunch of shells in that Jason's mom actually gave us. And this pot was actually given to me from a dear friend of mine at my bridal shower. So it's very special to me. But other than that, let's go this way and we'll go into the kids' room. Now, right now the kids are actually sharing the room. Technically it's another playroom because the kids do sleep with us. And if you've seen some of our other vlogs, you see that me and Sawyer wake up in this room. It's because he's going through an 18-month sleep regression. This is the kids' room right here. And as you walk into the room, we have some Tom Sawyer themed inspired decorations. And 2 Rugrats on the bed. We have Sawyer's dresser with all his glorious fun decorations. Then we have Annie's dresser. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you want to see more of a detailed layout of their room, go check out our Organize My Kids Room video. I go over that. So we have a lot of their toys. And then over here we have their name strips that my mom actually designed for their baby showers. So this is actually literally from Annie's baby shower, and same with this one for Sawyer. And yes, Sawyer's middle name is Jason. And then on the bed we have some Star Wars themes. We have a big huge unicorn, we call him Pegasus. We have our glorious tiger blanket. Now, backstory behind this, my grandma actually gave it to me for Christmas one year. It reminded her of the blanket that my grandpa had, and it was the year that my grandpa actually passed away. She gave me this blanket that she found, I think at like Big Lots or something like that, to remember him. And lately, because of thanks to TikTok and Jason replaying it all the time, every time I come in this room I think of Carol Baskin. Killed her husband, whacked him. And then on this side we have their closet, their bookshelf, and this is their room in a nutshell. And next Jason's gonna show you the guest room.
And this is our guest room. It's the first time it's actually on one of our vlogs. So on this side you have the closet, and then of course we have our bed, which we moved. This bed used to be in our master bedroom a while back, and we got the new bed, the new king size bed. The cool thing about this room is that we have it set up for a little bit of storage, a little bit of guest room as well. As you can see, we have these storage hope chests. Also, we have our water stacked up over here because when we had it in the kitchen, the kids would play with it and take off with the bottles. So, also we have the window. You can see outside, which is nice. You can get some sunlight in here. We do have our extra water right here that we keep. Then we have, a little smart TV, little bit of area for some clothes. And the DVD player, which also definitely comes in handy right now, just in case we need to use DVDs in here. If the internet's out, something like that. We can go on into my office and the laundry area as well. So this is the office, although I love this part. So it's actually half of the room is gaming, the other half is actually my office. So this is actually my gaming side. I got these from Amazon, highly rated. I love them. They're really sturdy. But I have all my gaming system in my games, anything from Wii, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I got my DVD player and smart TV. But I love this because you have gaming right after being in my office, right to gaming. And then of course my wall, I got Lakers. And then I have all of the stuff that Annie, Sawyer, and Ash have given me and made, which is awesome because I can see these and just turn around for some motivation right from my office or when I'm gaming. And then of course the pictures of me and Annie when she was a baby. It was actually open space, and when these doors were not here, Annie would just run right through my office area. So it didn't quite work really well with the open space. That's why we put in, part of the reason why we put in the doors. And then as you come over here, we do store our bike in here, our exercise bike. My old school Star Wars, it's not actually a poster, it is like a plaque. Then right here, if you look down, we have, I don't think it's an actual, I'm not sure if this is actually a hope chest, but it opens
It's an ottoman.
Up. It's an ottoman.
It's an
ottoman.
Ottoman.
It's an ottoman. And we have this blanket that's been in my family for a very, very long time, which my dad told me the last time he was here, which I didn't even know. It's been in our family, I would say, for, man, maybe 100 years or so. Then we have the ottoman, we have board games and different games and gym equipment in here. On this side, you got the Star Wars plaque. This episode 4 poster of Star Wars, Ashley's dad actually gave this to me. This direction, you got Dodger Stadium. And then, of course, this is R2-D2, not opened, but I don't actually know, but it says that he actually moves and everything, but I kept him in his box. Then of course you have the window that faces the front yard, which is really nice. You can see outside all the time. You can get that sunlight in here. We got our printer, our fan, and then we do have a shredder as well. Then of course this is all the office side of this room. So this is from our wedding picture, but this was given to me by Ash on our anniversary. We have this Star Wars toy that actually still works, turns on the lightsaber. Then I have some of my collection of Star Wars stuff and The Office. Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Yoda, Stanley from The Office. And then of course, you know, the remotes and things like that. Got Yoda over here, Captain America taking a rest. Got the swivel chair, and then this is actually, if you haven't noticed, this is a standing desk. So you have a pad for your feet so that you can stand the whole time, because it's better for you to actually stand and move around than to sit all day. And so Ashley's dad actually gave this to me as well. Really nice. I used to have a lot more posters of Star Wars, but these are the ones I have left. I think that for this room, we're gonna head out to the washer and dryer room.
I've shown you guys this room a couple of times, but this is our laundry room. We have our whirlpool washer and dryer, baskets, our vinegar that we use to wash our clothes with, Annie's tiny potty that actually needs to go in the garage. Some extra toilet paper, Annie's bike. We usually have it right here so she can actually get it herself to go ride it in the kitchen. Some shoes, and then actually this door actually leads to our garage. We're not going to go into it right now because the cars are actually blocking the way to be able to see everything. But other than that, it's a small little tiny room that we use for our laundry room.
Okay, before we go, we have a special guest that's gonna go over tips and tricks on buying a house.
We wanted to introduce our very dear friend, Laura Cordisco. She's been one of our friends throughout our relationship, and she is a realtor in Ventura County. With that said, here is Laura Cordisco to go over a couple of things.
Hi friends, my name is Laura Cordisco and I'm a local realtor in Ventura County with RE/MAX Integrity. The A&J family asked if I could contribute some tips and tricks for buyers, but first I'd like to tell you how I met the A&J family. My husband and Jason were colleagues, our children played together, we used to have dinners as families together, and even our extended families were integrated. Now that they live in another state, we were so sad to see them go, but we have really enjoyed following along with their vlog on YouTube. So, tips and tricks for buyers. First and foremost, I will say that it is important to find a knowledgeable agent in your area who has good rapport with others in the industry and the resources to help your offer get accepted in a competitive market. 2, find a lender that you connect well with. Get a pre-approval, and this pre-approval will give you the knowledge of what price range you qualify for. This helps you to not lose and waste time viewing properties that might not be for you. 3rd, have a checklist. The checklist should contain needs and separately wants and bonuses. Share these checklists with your agent so that you can narrow down properties on the market that would suit you best. I also recommend that you ask your agent to give you a step-by-step process of what's going to happen in escrow so you're prepared. I hope this has helped build your knowledge on buying a home, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help. You can follow me on Instagram at Laura_Cordisco, and don't forget to subscribe to the A&J family if you haven't already. Thanks for having me, and I hope this helped.
All right, guys, so we wanted to give a shout out to our good friend Laura Cordisco for helping us and collaborating with us on giving you guys some tips and tricks on buying your next home.
And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing our house tour.
Yeah, well, with that said, I think that's the end of the vlog for us today. Remember, family, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, become part of the family. Until then, have a fun-filled day, and we'll talk to you in our next video. See you later.